I slowly grew into my body, but I still changed clothes in front of my brother without a second thought. One afternoon, while we were laughing and fooling around in the attic, our mother suddenly walked in. She didn't care about what she saw after all. She was the one who locked us in this attic. When my mother was young, she fell in love with her own uncle. The two of them ignored the family's outrage, ran away together, and started a life of their own. Maybe luck favored them for a while, despite being close relatives. They had 4 perfectly healthy children. For a time, we lived a wealthy and happy life as a family of 6. On my sister Kathy's birthday, my father died in a car accident on his way home from work. The news hit my mother like a hammer. She had never earned a single dollar in her life. She was the beautiful wife who stayed at home, while my father handled everything. She couldn't support 4 children, let alone pay off the debts. With no one else to turn to, she went back to the mother she hadn't seen in years. Oddly, she got off the bus 1 stop early and forced us to walk 4 hours to the estate. When we finally reached the row of townhouses, I believed her story until my grandmother opened the door. There was no joy in her eyes. She led us straight to the attic and laid out the rules. My mother could live freely in the mansion, but the 4 of us children could not leave the attic. We weren't allowed to make a sound. We couldn't even touch the curtains. Food and clean clothes would be delivered on a schedule. Years ago, when my mother ran off with her uncle, my grandfather erased her from his will. Now that he was dying, my mother wanted to win back his love, so she could inherit his fortune. She promised that once she secured the inheritance, she would take us to a grand estate and give us a good life. Her promises filled us with hope. During the first few months in the attic, she visited almost every week. My brother and I longed for freedom.
When are you going to tell your father about us? When do we get to leave?
Like I said, my father's just finally accepted me back.
Then why can't he accept us? Are we so terrible or stupid or ugly that he wouldn't want to meet his own grandchildren?
I can't tell him about you ever.
My mother appeared with a beautiful dress. My body had been changing a lot, but standing there half-dressed in front of my brother still didn't bother me. Just as he rushed over to help me finish getting dressed, door burst open. My grandmother stood there, her face twisted with a rage so violent it looked almost demonic. As punishment, she ordered my brother to cut off my long hair, or she would stop sending food.
You're not gonna cut one strand of Kathy's hair.
Her hair, or the 4 of you don't eat for a week.
But the twins, they didn't do anything.
I think it'll be your brother who will cut off your precious hair, or none of you will eat at all.
That night while we slept, my grandmother poured tar all over my hair. By morning, no matter how hard I scrubbed, it wouldn't come off. My brother had no choice. With trembling hands, he cut my hair.
It wasn't your fault. All you did was look at me. We're getting out of here.